It's about belief, isn't it? This is what I'm thinking. This is my hypothesis. America, we're going to draw it out. It's a bubble. America is the big game. Let's call it Monopoly. Your objective is to gain a lot of land, own as many assets as possible on the board, right? In order to do that, you have to understand how to own assets. In order to do it properly, you need to understand business, systems, but you also have to have emotional intelligence because you need to be aware of what's going on in this game, who's around you, who's on your turf. When rules change, you need to be aware of yourself, your emotions. You also need to be aware of how you react to others and their emotions. Self-control. How are you going to accomplish a goal without self-control? That's all a part of emotional intelligence. Accountability. Man, when I realized that you too, my guy, need accountability, that was a game changer because I could see the problem, but I couldn't figure out the solution. Why? Because I wasn't holding myself accountable. I can't really show you how to get out if I haven't gone out first. Like Harriet Tubman went first and then came back. So I'm going. Like, this is me, my journey. First, I had to find myself and be comfortable with myself. Then I had to go out and experience a little bit of life. And now I can scale that. And I can truly, truly turn my pain into a passion. You see me on my journey. You now see that it's possible. You see me holding myself accountable. You see the journey that I went through, the struggles that I went through to hold myself accountable, right? And now you can think, oh, okay, wait. Maybe I can do it too. For whatever my dream was, whatever my lost dream was, we all got something on the back burner. And if we don't, now it's a wake-up call to like, okay, well, wait, what are my dreams? You know, I've been letting life have me by the necks for so long, I never even sat down to dream. That's what I call survival mode, where we're stuck in our survival state of mind. You know, we got two brains. We got the human brain and the animalistic brain, the emotional brain, where we stuffing down our emotions and we think we're not showing no emotions, but we don't have any self-awareness. And so we blow up at everything. We finna slap so-and-so at any moment. We have self-control, but not in the way we need. Or maybe we have the self-control, but we don't have the vision. Or we don't have the information. It's something that's missing. And so I just want to show and document my journey as I started to learn the things. Like, oh, wait, I remember the first time I was working at Barnes & Nobles. I love books, okay? I was working at Barnes & Nobles. And I felt like, you know, I like jobs like that. Like, I ain't trying to do too much. You know, I'm trying to chill. Granted, I worked in the Starbucks. It's not Starbucks. It's Barnes & Noble Cafe. We just serve Starbucks coffee. But I'm just saying. I worked there. Made it all the way up to a team manager. You know, then I realized, I ain't trying to do this. I'm not trying to do this. No. I'm not trying to do this. Because I was barely trying to hold myself accountable. I'm not trying to, you want me to manage some other, what? Some other young individuals, y'all know what I was trying to say. But, you know, I'm working on my cousin. So you telling me that I got to make sure these people do what they need to do too? Okay, that's wild. Yeah. So I always stop. As soon as I would get promoted, I would start not performing, not even realizing that I was self-sabotaging. I just, this is too much. I'm stressed out. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I'm realizing now that, yes, I do want to do it. I want to manage. I want to be able to delegate. I want to be able to communicate. I want to be able to just, I don't know, dedicate. I don't know, just all the eights. I want to be able to do all of that, all the things. But I have to be able to hold myself accountable to it. Because if you see me holding myself accountable to it and you see that I have these certain standards, then you're not going to come at me any old kind of way, or you're not going to give me any old kind of thing, because you already see that I have standards. And that's a game changer for me. That is a game changer for me, because I'm always so frustrated with, why can't I just be? I just want to be. But it's like, yes, I can definitely just be. But if I'm presenting, I have to present myself. And whenever I'm presenting to the world, which is whenever I'm stepping out, I need to present myself. Because I have standards. And I know that the way that the world works, we have to work for the way that the world is right now. The way that the world is right now, they're not really trying to let me just be. People are conditioned. So I have to take advantage of the conditioning. I'm going to condition you in the way to treat me. These are my standards. This is what I do. So you can give me nothing less. These are my boundaries. These are what you can't cross if you want to have access to me. And so if I hold myself accountable to keeping those standards and to keeping those boundaries, then I can trust myself to hold other people accountable as well. I can trust myself to be in certain places and have self-control, or not even go in certain places where I would need to question if I'm going to have self-control. I can trust myself to get up early, stay up late, hustle until the job gets done. I can trust myself once I'm holding myself accountable. So my journey, I'm going to put all these videos, all these podcast episodes that I have made out, because I want people to see. I want, like, as far as I started recording, at that most recent, the latest ignorant, and just how it progressed. The more information I got, how I started to change. The more information I got, how my vision started to widen. Oh, it's like this, actually. It's almost like as I speak it, the world show me something, or show me what it is, or validates it, or shows me what it really is. So I'm just going to speak it, and I want you to see my growth, mentally, my growth, right? Because I too thought that, white people got money. I want to be like the white people. And we know, you talk like the white people. Like, what do that mean? I talk like the white people. What do that mean? And I used to say that. Like, they hate me because I talk like white folks. Like, what does that mean? It's like, what you mean is you talk educated. You're educated. So in the hood, once one of our friends or our family members or somebody go to college and they start to speak educated and enunciate and they change their dialect, we say, you sound like the white folks now. But no, I just have some education. I just want to put a little more education behind it, right? And so education is that structured system, right? But knowledge is just seeking the truth of the matter, seeking the facts and the stories, the experience of it all, what actually happened. And so knowledge is power. Education is cool because it helps, I guess. I'm not really trying to write no papers in MLA or Chicago or APA. I'm not trying to do it at this level. So, like, I'm in school right now, but I'm probably flunking. I know for sure I'm probably flunking. Because I just be there for the books. Like, what's the reading list? That's what I came for. And if y'all giving out refunds, I take one of them too. But I'm not really there to get the education anymore, even though the classes that I take, they only go with my agenda: anthropology, African American studies. But then it's still a wake up call. How is the white man teaching the African American studies class? What is this? Like, I can't take it serious, right? But there is some value in it. It's not just valueless, right? I can make connections. I can learn. I can go to understand what they want me to know, right? I can go to understand what they want people to know in general, how business work, how a school is structured. I can go to observe, but not to get conditioned. I don't get conditioned. I'm not, I'm breaking conditioning. That's the journey that I'm going through. So that's what it's called, my ignorance. It's conditioning. Maybe I should stop using that word, ignorance, and start saying conditioning. Like, oh, your conditioning is showing. I used to tell my ex, your insecurities are showing. Your insecurities are showing. And he would look like, all right, man, all right. What did I say wrong? And like for a minute, it was just like, what you mean? But then it was like, okay, what? What did I say wrong? Like, no, wait a minute. Like, we gotta, I don't know. That's why we got to create safe places, because we need to have accountability partners. And I got to be able to keep it real with you, my guy. I can't be your accountability partner and be like, I don't know how to do that. That's why I lose friends, because it's like, you told me that you wanted to start this business. Now, when I keep asking you about this business, you telling me I'm doing too much. I'm not doing too much. You are not doing too much. That's the problem. It's making you uncomfortable because you are not holding yourself accountable. So here I am trying to hold you accountable for something that you really was just thinking about. You didn't commit to. So it's like, okay, I have to heed that advice as well, I tell people all the things I want to do. And then they be like, when the podcast drop? And I be like, the podcast? The podcast. No, it's coming. It's coming, y'all. Woo, soon, boy. Ha! It's gonna drop. Boom on you. What? Yeah. You ever heard somebody do that? They don't know what's going on. They don't know. They don't know. Okay? Now that I have structure, now that I really understand what's going on, honey, ask me when the podcast is dropping. Like, I have a deadline to meet, and I'm not playing. Like, I'm doing this for my daughter, something that she couldn't do, bruh. I'm not playing. This for my future siblings, her future siblings. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know, because my dad, he might have some more. You never know. But anyway, it's not easy. And I get frustrated with people because I know that it's your conditioning showing. When they say, I'm just trying to chill. Like, bro, I'm just trying to chill too, but I'm trying to chill in Tahiti. Like, I'm trying to chill out in Mumbai. Like, I'm not trying to chill in America. Like, you trying to chill right here? You trying to chill at the crib? Like, nah, man, I chill at the hotel. You want to chill at the hotel? Oh, you ain't. Oh, you wanted me to pay? Oh, you got a credit card? Oh, bad credit, damn. No, well, I'm gonna snap you though. Like, yeah, I definitely send you pictures and stuff. Yeah, no, turn up. Yeah, all that. Like, I can't. At this point in my life, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna leave the breadcrumbs. I got LLegacy Solutions out here, man. We doing numbers right now. We are changing people's lives. Do you hear me? I was my first client. Then my family. I'm doing everybody's stuff for free. Because I want you to have this credit. But in order to get this for free, you have to go through the program. You have to also make sure that you're getting the knowledge. Don't just come here, get your credit fixed, and then need it done again in 60 days. No. Make a budget. It's time. Stick to your budget and hold yourself accountable. These are the ways that you get out of your current situation and whatever that may be. You could have a 3-bedroom house right now, but be paycheck to paycheck and still have bad credit. It's about the belief and the knowledge level. It's not about skin color. You could be white, okay, and be paycheck to paycheck, okay? And one of my clients, okay, was telling me she I don't know the number, but she had a big debt. And this is one of the nicest houses I've ever stayed in, okay? She lived in a little baby mansion, real live baby mansion, okay? It was so big, I felt uncomfortable. What am I supposed to do with all this? I stay in one room. Like, it was uncomfortable. And you telling me you in the deck up to your eyeballs? How, Sway? I thought all white people had money. That was the conditioning breaking. To actually experience and talk to and have some diversification, talk to someone else of a different culture, and then to say, no, bro, I'm having them same problems. Or my family in the post office, them to tell me, no, I'm having them same problems. You know, my family got dysfunction too. It's a belief thing. It's a lack of knowledge thing. Like, we're not ignorant. Like, we have intelligence. It's not an ability thing. There just has been so much hidden knowledge. We need to have it all in one place. That's what I want to do. I want you to be able to come here and see it all in one place. And we building that, man. We building at the Disney of Healing. That's what I'm talking about. A knowledge hub. I'm not playing. Because the problem is, old people back in the day, the people who created the system, they made it with the intent of, to put a little punishment on the brown skin. Because they ain't going to have no money. They ain't going to have no knowledge. We set it up that way. But now we're in a place where they wouldn't even imagine the internet. Okay? The internet. They couldn't have even imagined that we would have access to this. So while we keep calling it the blame game, the person sitting up there right now, while they may have a little bit of that belief system, they can kind of see, they have more respect for the black man that has money because he made it out. You're not like them. You know, that's a belief thing. But he believes everybody else is just terrible and weak. And it's like, no, they just didn't get the knowledge. They didn't understand the self-control, the emotional intelligence. Maybe they got the knowledge, but keep scaling back because they temper. They keep messing up opportunities. You don't know what it was. We all one way, just one click away from the next level. Bro, I promise you. But it all depends on you. Like, nobody else can do it. So I am going to make a river, okay? This is the beach. You hear me? And, like, I can't make you get in. I can't make you drink the water. You don't drink beach water, but I'm saying, though. Like, this is the fountain of healing. And if you want to heal your mind, cool. Like, let's do it. I want community, okay? Because it's lonely when you start to see. And we should have a safe place. Right? There needs to be a safe place, and it should be for everybody. Kind of like the Underground Railroad. Like, it was definitely white people helping. Hello? Like, so friends are invited. But this is specifically geared to my black Americans who still don't see the veil that's over their shoulders or eyes or whatever. You know, or the ones who's kind of see. It's shearing through, right? But they don't have all the knowledge. So I want to bring people on that have knowledge. I want to give you the knowledge that I gather as I'm gathering it. And I want you to tell me your knowledge because we need a hub. Like, we need a hub. Emotional intelligence, that the baby incident and Danny, any the baby incident, emotional intelligence would cease that shit. Oh, man. Damn. Okay, Lord, I'm sorry. I was doing so good. It would have ceased it, though. He wouldn't. If he had compassion, he's a creative genius. But usually narcissists are. You feel me? Like, and I'm not calling him a narcissist because I'm not a doctor. But them traits are coming through real strong, okay? He's high up on a spectrum. So maybe he don't have the disorder, but he's definitely showing higher levels than most. But you got to think about it. It takes a certain audacity to get into that spot So you'll see it in a Chris Brown. You'll see it in a, what's his name? Kanye. Yay. You'll even see it in the Jay-Z. In some incidents, you have to have higher level of narcissistic traits to be like, forget everybody, this is what I'm on. But compassion is the key. I feel like, this is my hypothesis. Compassion is the key. You see people have compassion. You can tell where they at by compassion and awareness of their emotional intelligence. Jay-Z got Beyonce. She's clearly emotional intelligent. So even if he did have that street, she's determined, and they are a unit. And so they're learning that. You can tell. You can just see it. You can tell that information is being passed. And then they put it in their music. And so people don't break down the music. I want to break it down. I'm finna break it down because they're putting, it's too many recipes out here and people still like, yeah, that's my joint. But you're not doing what it say, though. So let me tell you my favorite song. My soundtrack to life is Hustle and Motivate. With 2 S's. Hustle and Motivate. You hear me? Like, I'm not playing. Like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to do it and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And I'm on the move, okay? So you're not finna catch me. Like, you're not finna catch me out in these streets, okay? And if you want to catch me outside. Like, I don't know. Just don't do it. Like, I'm not even going to put that on me. Like, that's, like, anyway. Like, definitely, if you want to come through and spread some joy and some love, come through. But we're not finna be on that. I'm jealous of the next person that went out and took the audacity to do something great. No. Be inspired. The opposite of jealousy is inspiration. My sister lost over 100 pounds. Every day she's sending me videos at one point. Every day she's sending me videos of her working out. I'll work out for a minute, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly I'm still fat. So, obviously, I stopped that shit. Excuse me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do that for too long, right? I didn't hold myself accountable. And so, for a minute, I was jealous. Like, man, she losing that weight, man. She gonna leave me. And then I was like, oh, she gonna leave me. Oh, well, shoot, I better get up and go. And then I got inspired because my mindset different. So I'm going to always turn it into a positive and look for a solution, right? But I could have been a victim and been like, man, she always doing the most. She ain't called me and she ain't asked me to come through. She ain't tell me she was going to the gym. I could have did all that. I probably did it before, for sure. But now my mindset different. And I can point it out and I can say, oh, nah. You know, we going at 3 a.m. Call me when you on the way. Even if you don't call me, I'm still going because I'm holding myself accountable. If we all started to do that, we would move as such a beautiful unit. We don't all have to go after the money lifestyle. We could all do that. Some of us could be materialistic, living in little homes. Some of us, you know, but if we all moved as a black unit and then a unit as a country, we could break down the belief of we can do it as one. We can do it as ourselves, and then ourselves all moving forward on whatever the mission is, we'll be able to break whatever the curse we're going after breaking is. But until we focus on self and truly start that healing within, that conditioning within, that noticing the patterns within, we're not going to be able to do nothing else. And we're going to continue to blame other people. Like, somebody say, and whenever I say black on black crime, they be like, yeah, because we did this, and we that, and they said this, and they put us in this way. Like, oh, all right. Like, because I know, I can already tell that you're not finna be, because if you think that black on black crime is they issue, you tripping. Because on a micro level, I can't make that man treat me with respect. No matter what I say or do, I can't make that man treat me with respect. Right? This is where we at now. So why would I think that I can make them people give me something or, you know what I'm saying, protect me in some way? Like, no, I have to do it myself. And so I'm going to leave you with a question because I'm all shaking and stuff like the Holy Spirit move it to me. Can we self-prosecute or do we need somebody else to prosecute us? So with that being said, I hope this helps. You know, If I dug in your shit a little bit, I'm sorry. If I dug, if it tingled a little bit, if I triggered you a little bit, like, I do apologize, but this is where we at. So this is where we at. I put it on the table. You tell me what you want to do with it. Peace and healing, y'all. Make sure you go do some healing today.